Let's just spend a stupid amount of money on this. 80,000 pounds. Construction goods, government wages, goods for military buildings, military wages. We just kind of need like more income. Would be nice. Property to women. What do people actually want? I mean, there's a big movement right now to put in universal suffrage. It's not actually very popular right now with the government. Total separation, National Guard is doing well for us. Public schools, I don't think we ever want to go down on that. We could go to laissez-faire. Can subsidize infrastructure, subsidize trade centers. So you have 5% aristocratic investment pool plus 25% capitalist. We could change that to be 50% capitalist. It does reduce what the investment pool can actually be used for. Manufacturing, mines, forestry, rubber plantations, oil extractions. Whereas you allow us to be used for agriculture, plantations. Allows government-run railroads. Well, who says no to this? I'm assuming it's probably mostly the trade unions and the rural folk. Both of which will be pretty pissed off. So I think right now there's really nothing I actually want to change here. I mean, we're losing a lot of money. 100,000 pounds. But we'll resolve that in due time. You'll be done in 14 days. Civilization mission, which is... It's mostly just a max colonial affairs. We're not going to worry about that too much. Okay, apparently there's also a bunch of Polish people migrating to Kenya. You get to have a fun time down there. That should save us some bureaucracy. Feminism, socialism. What do we want to get next? I mean, you're 3 years now. Production max level. Anything in production? We got dynamite to do in 3 to 6 weeks. Let's get that done. We have so much tax waste due to our bureaucracy penalties here. Which is not super good for us. We have 9 flotillas. We do need substantially more. Can I upgrade my my navy in any way? We could go to ironclads. Yeah, go up to ironclads. We can get you as well. We don't have qualification, but let's not worry about that too much. Trade routes and convoys, unproductive trade routes with fish and artillery with France. I mean, it's not even like it's that bad. What about steamers? We can trade them to the British. 377, 160. We'll trade you with Britain. Liquor, we'll trade that to you. I wonder if we should actually like get off of free trade, just so we can like tariff some more stuff. Because right now we're in not intervention. We want to go to free trade. We actually can't go back. Not part of our laws. So we're stuck in free trade. At least for a little while. The expedition embarks. After a few weeks of preparation and travel, the expedition to plot a course to the River Niger, led by Paul Skirfkik, has arrived at their starting point. Definitely pronouncing that horribly wrong. But onward. Congratulations to all of you. Still losing 78,000 pounds, but don't worry about that too much. Any military techs we got as well? 20 months, floating harbors is a nice little bonus. Leads to submarines. Enlistment office, which is more recruit battalions. You know what? Once dynamite's done, let's go to you. And now that we have dynamite, we should be able to upgrade a lot of our mines here. Yeah, get off nitroglycerin, go straight up to dynamite. And again, we could switch all of you to be publicly traded. Not enough people to actually run it. Go back to softwood for you. Substance farming, we're not going to worry about too much. Do we have enough, Oh, we actually don't have any hardwood now. Okay, let's actually switch you both back then to hardwood production. Now we don't have enough regular wood. But we can just, again, we can just import it from somebody, right? Import it from Switzerland. Fantastic. And we still need more convoys. Again, we need a lot of everything, to be quite honest with you. trade tobacco with the French. And Bavaria, my good friend Bavaria. And defensive packs start bankrolling. I mean, it's a bonus. And it costs us 13,000 pounds to do this. I mean, you're not going to accept protectorate status minus 103. What about, like, any of the rest of you? Negative 49. You're actually, like, not. How are you in debt again? Didn't I just give you $1 million? Or did I give Baden $1 million? I gave one of you $1 million pounds. Like, what happened to all of that? And you're at negative 49. You are at negative 50. What about, like, you down here? You're negative 79. And I'm guessing Holstein probably is not going to like us too much. I don't... Is Schleswig part of Germany when it comes to members of our cultural union? They are. So both of you count towards German states here. Transfer state. Make puppet, conquer state. I mean, I want to transfer the subject. Schleswig and Denmark would hate it, obviously. Countries may join. Would I prefer Holstein? I mean, you border us. I mean, I prefer to have both of you. I mean, I'm not expecting a war with Denmark to be that difficult. You're all in a personal union. I think if we were to puppet Denmark, I believe we would get both of you. I think because if you puppet like the main country, you do get all the little sub-states. It's kind of hard to say, actually. Yeah, but actually, you only count for one state, right? Because the state isn't Schleswig and Holstein. It's Schleswig-Holstein. So we would need both to actually get one state. Russia might stay out of the war now. How many troops do I have? Wait a second. I personally have an army of 299. 173 conscripts. Honestly, not like a massive army. The army is actually quite small. But you know what? I'm going to launch a leadership play. They have one backer, which is Schleswig. Or Holstein. It's one of the two. Bavaria would join them. Italy would join them. Krakow would join them. Schwarzburg and Schleswig. Hanover, Luxembourg, Württemberg. Britain, France, Baden, Switzerland. Really don't know. They might choose one side that makes stay completely neutral. I think I want to do this. What about local guides, actually, first? Let's go 50-50 on this. Guy not found. Minor progress. Hell yeah. How long will this take us? I don't know, but it's expensive. I can tell you that. Let's launch a leadership play. Let's not worry about what's happening in Bahrain. Clear neutrality in this situation. Who's kind of... I mean, Baden might back us, which I'm happy to have. Okay, military mobilize all generals. It costs us 55,000 pounds. Do it. And while we're doing that, we could go down to wooden buildings. Or even iron frame buildings. It would cost glass and explosives and steel to be basically worthless in the country while massively increasing the price of iron and wood. And all of those are... I mean, I prefer... Yeah, okay. Let's send troops here. Let's send troops here. We're going to send troops to whatever front this is. I'm going to send you to this very small front, which I don't even know how to click on you. I'm going to send you here. And let's support this front here. So, our units are on their way. 117, 100 against Krakow. France will do some good work for us. I'm happy to have them. Input goods, we don't have enough silk. Again, I'm kind of okay with that, at least for right now. How much opium do we have? I know opium is stupidly expensive. Also, you probably want to activate some conscripts. Activate them, Silesia, Brandenburg, Saxony, and Rhineland. Just get a handful. I don't think we need too much more than that. And go back to military. No, again, it's actually in buildings that you want to look at. We got first aid. Field hospitals be 30,000. We need more tools. We need more opium. I mean, opium's already stupidly expensive. Cavalry scouts. We could go shrapnel artillery. 18,000. Fuck it. Do it, man. And upgrade you to be line infantry. Get us the best units we actually have. We're now losing 144,000 pounds. It's very... Look, a war against Austria is very expensive. Poll tax, income tax, consumption tax. So, you know, the war's not popular. We have more people who are already pissed off at us. Can I add, like, another consumption tax? Opium? Yeah. If you're using opium recreationally, you gotta pay a tax on that. Because I need it for the armed forces. Unexpected guest. Slightly delayed? No, let's make more progress. I'm not gonna give anything to the Dutch. I don't trust them. I think 130,000 on you. Tools per level. I mean, it's so expensive. It costs so much money. Hey, we got booming industries though. Chemical plants go up. Give me through. Okay, throughput on all of you sounds pretty good. I mean, what are we spending a lot of money on? States and turmoil, expensive government goods, glass and wood. Military goods are an ammunition. Okay, give money to the munition sector, to the military. 130,000. How much is ammunition costing us? Number 4 producer, and yet it's still costing us a stupid amount of money. Import. If you get it from France, it would drive the cost down by 17 pounds. So I absolutely do want to get that done. So again, you would support me. Portugal would not. Russia and the British are already in a war, so I don't think they'll actually want to join any side on this. We got France on our side. What do you want? War reparations, conquer state, humiliation. What do you want? What state would you want? You want a state from Bavaria? Which I'm thinking is this state. You know what? Sure. I mean, we're going to annex you anyways once we actually form Germany, so it doesn't really make a big deal, I think, one way or the other. But we'll get you on side. Württemberg, you son of a bitch. I don't know why you, why did you leave? Baden-Bavaria front is now technically exposed. We got a big leader here. I'm gonna send you to this front. Yeah, send you over there right now. We're actually go down to speed 4. Just for a little while while we're fighting a massive war. Unhealthy economy. Look, I understand that the economy's not doing so hot. Look, well, the reason we lost the first war against, or the second war against Austria, well, we didn't lose, we wiped peace, is because we didn't have the money to sustain a war. So is there anything I can do that would generate income? Well, are we still spending money on subsidies? Technically, yes, but not really that much. I mean, it's the military is costing us so much money. Government wages are also expensive. Publicly traded. We don't have enough people to actually operate these buildings if we were to upgrade them anyways. Right now we're doing government administration. We can do is we're getting 32,000 from investment pool transfer. And that's because we're building a ton of government administration. So we're not getting money from the capitalists to build this government infrastructure. So what we can do, at least I'm pretty sure, so if we were just to build munition plants instead. Now, well, we want to build munition plants anyway because the war is very important for us to fight. Why are we even building in Tonkin? Arms industry, build all of that cool stuff. Now we should be getting way more from investment pool transfer. 132,000 is much better than the 32,000 we're getting before. That's going to save us a good amount of money. Investment pools 132,000. We're now only losing 40,000 pounds, which is better than it was at. Like, if we were to go down the iron frame buildings, how would that cost us any money? Well, yes. It technically saves us money, but then we get less money from the investment pool transfer. So it doesn't actually save us anything really in the grand scheme of things. So let's go back up to maximum here. I mean, again, ammunition is still very expensive. We can trade with the United States. But it doesn't even look like they would actually reduce the price that much. Ironclads. Like, we can trade them, but we don't even get that much money out of it. Available convoys, required convoys. So I'm not even too sure, like, why you need convoys if it looks like you have the convoys. Oh, to increase its level. So if you build more convoys, we'd be able to trade more stuff, which I guess makes sense. Let's send you to this front. You will defend this front. You will defend this front as well. DFC to 119. 6428 on you. And again, nobody else wants to join us, right? Like, they don't take this. Acceptance score. They like them way better. Do I need to worry about Schleswig? I don't really think so. We have 2.2 million pounds in the bank. We got a lot of diplomacy points. Start bankrolling. I don't think anybody else would want to join our war, though, unfortunately. How is Austria actually feeling about this? They're fearful right now. Austria back down. They're oh, Austria, which that means that I am now the only candidate for unification. They don't like me very much. Target country is not valid. But now Austria is not a valid country that you can support. And that seems good. Okay, an unexpected group. Lose with progress, we get bonus with the British. Gains minor peril. As the expedition advances, the Lush jungle reveals an unlikely sight. Members of the lost British expedition lay sickly in improvised hammocks. We lose progress. We'll reduce the current peril. What's the current peril at? I have no idea, but let's guide these men to safe haven.